What's up, everybody? Justin here, back with a new fantasy booking show. The fantasy booking of what is coming up soon in about 3 to 4 weeks, I believe, right before the Royal Rumble Worlds collide. This is my fantasy booking for WWE 2019. What am I saying? We are still in 2019 with like 4 days left. Fantasy booking. Let me start again. This is my fantasy booking for the 2020 WWE Worlds Collide. It's not a tournament or anything. It's just NXT versus NXT UK, and that's what the 2020 Worlds Collide is gonna be. NXT versus NXT UK. Last year's Worlds Collide, I enjoyed it. There was a women's Worlds Collide show. I think it was 1 hour. I don't remember, but I know I watched it. You had a Cruiserweight, I believe, Worlds Collide. And then you had another Worlds Collide. I do remember last year, Dominic Dijakovic took on Luke Harper. That was a pretty cool matchup. And I also think they had a Battle Royal with like 205 Live, NXT, NXT UK in it. This is my fantasy booking for the 2020. My God, that sounds weird. 2020. Crazy that we're going to start a new decade. Time fucking flies. Fantasy booking for the 2020 WWE Worlds Collide up first. And again, my show, what I fantasy booked is NXT versus NXT UK only. First, from NXT. The Undisputed Era in a 6-man tag. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, the Undisputed Era representing NXT against NXT UK. Mark Andrews, Tyler Bate. Let me say that again. Mark Andrews, Tyler Bate, and Flash Morgan Webster against the Undisputed Era. Strong, not Fish. I'm screwing up a lot. Undisputed Era, Strong, Cole, and O'Reilly up against Flash Morgan Webster, Andrews, and Tyler Bate. NXT versus NXT UK in a 6-man tag. I got the Undisputed Era from NXT, baby, winning. Up next, let's go with the women's match. I have 2 women's matches booked for this Worlds Collide NXT versus NXT UK from NXT UK. This is a tag team matchup. Killer Kelly, I fucking love her. Big fan of hers. Toni Storm and Killer Kelly from NXT UK taking on NXT's Io Shirai, Bianca Belair in a tag team matchup. NXT UK wins. Killer Kelly, Toni Storm win it. So far we are tied 1-1. NXT UK is a victory. NXT is a victory. Now let's go to a singles matchup. Actually, I have 4 women's matches booked. So a singles match from NXT, Damian Priest. I'm a fan of that guy. I think he's going to have a big 2020. Damian Priest up against NXT UK's Trent Seven. Damian Priest. I got from NXT, Damian Priest wins. He gets the win for NXT. Now let's go to another women's matchup. From NXT UK, Jazzy Gabbard. Jazzy Gabbard. I'm a fan of her. She could be a good monster heel. She could also be a babyface. 2019, they did not do that much with Jazzy Gabbard. They could have done a lot more with her, but whatever. Hopefully 2020 they book her and use her a lot better than just a bodyguard. Jazzy Gabbard representing NXT UK up against from NXT, the NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. Jazzy Gabbard, the NXT Women's titles on the line. Rhea Ripley wins and retains. Of course she does. She's a champion, the current women's champion. I would not have her lose it that quick at Worlds Collide. I would have her hold on to it until like SummerSlam or past SummerSlam into Survivor Series 2020. One more women's match and then the main event. Fatal 4-Way. NXT UK versus NXT. Kaylee Ray from NXT UK, the current NXT UK Women's Champ. Kaylee Ray, Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, and from NXT UK, Piper Niven. I just want to say I know Piper Niven got sick and got Bell's palsy. I hope she's okay. I hope it wasn't really serious. I just hope it wasn't a bad belt or a bad. I hope she is okay, and I hope she's healing up and getting better. I know JR has suffered Bell's palsy 3 times. Hopefully Piper Niven heals 100%. She's a great talent. She's really good. So get well soon, Piper Niven. I know she's booked at NXT UK's TakeOver on January 12th. It's supposed to be a triple threat for the women's title. I hope she's still in it and they do not take her out. So I booked Piper Niven in a Fatal 4-Way. Again, Kaylee Ray, Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, Piper Niven, Fatal 4-Way. It's NXT UK versus NXT versus NXT versus NXT UK. Kaylee Ray wins the Fatal 4-Way. Now to the main event of the 2020 Worlds Collide. What I would book as the main event. Keith Lee versus NXT UK champion, WWE UK champion, whatever you want to call it, Walter versus Keith Lee. Oh my fucking God. That would be a hell of a match. That'd be amazing. If I was holding money in my hand, I would say take my damn money right now. Even though I'm going to pay for the network, no matter what, for January, because I want to see Royal Rumble and I want to see the UK TakeOver. So Keith Lee Walter, the main event of the 2020 Worlds Collide special event on the network. They go 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Beat the hell out of each other. Walter wins. You got to have the champion winning. The UK title's not on the line, but still, I would have Walter win. They go 20 minutes, and it would be epic and awesome, and that's why I booked it. Hope you enjoyed my fantasy booking for WWE's 2020 Worlds Collide. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great weekend.